Spanda Karika Verse 26. When mantra becomes alive, Tadakramya balam mantraha sarvagna balamashitaha sarvartha sadhakatvena pravartate samshayaha. Let us listen carefully. With this verse, we enter second chapter of Spanda Karika. The first chapter helped us discover the living pulse of consciousness, Spanda. It taught us the source of all experiences present within us. Now the scripture asks a practical question. What happens to the spiritual practice after this recognition? Does the mantra remain merely a repetition of sacred words, or does something profound change? The verse gives a remarkable answer. When the seeker becomes established in Spanda, the mantra acquires new power, not because the syllables have changed, not because the pronunciation has changed, but because the one who chants has changed. Until recognition dawns, mantra is often practiced through personal effort. The mind repeats, the lips move, attention wanders and returns. The practice is sincere, but it still carries the feeling, I am doing japa. Gradually, through recognition of Spanda, something begins to shift. The individual no longer feels isolated from the source of consciousness. The mantra is no longer sustained merely by personal effort. It becomes supported by the power of the universe. The verse beautifully says, Sarvagna Balam Asritaha. The mantra rests upon the power of all-knowing consciousness. This is a subtle but revolutionary change. Earlier, the seeker believed that he was empowering the mantra. Now he discovers that the mantra has always been empowering him. The current was always flowing. He had simply learned to become available to it. Think of an electric bulb. The bulb does not create electricity. It shines because it is connected to the source of electricity. Similarly, mantra becomes radiant when it is connected to the living current of Spanda. Without that connection, repetition may calm the mind. With that connection, repetition becomes revelation. That is why the scriptures place such importance on inner recognition. The transformative power does not lie in mechanical repetition alone. It lies in the awakening of consciousness through the mantra. Then every repetition becomes vibrant. Every repetition becomes alive. Every repetition becomes an expression of the divine recognizing itself. The verse further says that such mantra becomes capable of accomplishing its purpose. This should not be understood merely as the fulfillment of worldly desires. Its highest purpose is to remove ignorance, to dissolve the feeling of separation, to awaken us to our own essential nature. When that is accomplished, all other attainments find their proper place. For many seekers, this verse brings great encouragement. Do not become discouraged if the mantra sometimes feel dry. Continue with devotion, continue with attention, continue with sincerity. As recognition deepens, the mantra will reveal a life of its own. There comes a moment when you no longer feel that you are repeating the mantra. It is as though the mantra is repeating itself within you. The individual effort gradually gives way to effortless participation in the rhythm of consciousness. This is the beginning of Sahaja Vidyodaya, the natural dawning of wisdom. Practice has not to be abandoned. Practice has become natural. The mantra is no longer merely sound. It becomes the living vibration of Spanda. The seeker no longer trying to reach divine. He discovers that divine has always been expressing itself through the mantra. The invitation of this verse is simple. Do not measure mantra only by the number of repetitions. Allow it to become filled with awareness. Allow it to become connected with the living pulse of consciousness. Then mantra is no longer your effort. It becomes the effortless expression of the infinite through you. Let me give some detailed explanation for the metaphor. The bulb is the individual. The electric current is the all-pervasive spanda. The mantra is the living connection that allows the current to illumine the individual. The bulb cannot boast, I produce electricity, nor is the electricity visible without a suitable instrument. Both are necessary. Similarly, the mantra does not create consciousness, nor does the individual create the power of mantra. The mantra becomes luminous when the individual consciously aligns with the ever-present current of spanda. This, I believe, is exactly what the Karika means by Sarvagna Balam Asritaha. The mantra rests upon the power of the all-knowing. Many people think if I repeat this mantra 1,00,000 times, something miraculous will happen. The Spanda Karika gently shifts the emphasis. It is not quantity that awakens the mantra. It is quality of recognition. One repetition performed in full awareness can carry more transformative power than thousands performed mechanically. That is not to diminish the disciplined japa, far from it. Rather, it reveals why japa matures. The repetition gradually refines the instrument until the mantra is no longer something you do, it becomes something that lives through you. Om.